Right, we've got a few people in. I want to talk about fixing your phone with rice. Good old rice. Can we fix a wet phone with rice? And why do people think that you can fix phones with rice? I'm guessing it comes from the people who have tried it that have had success. And they're going to say, yeah, stuck it in rice for a few days. Worked fine. Worked as a treat. Rice for the win. So I thought I would do a video and try and make it as fair as possible. We're going to dunk a phone in this water. I haven't even decided for how long or, you know, which way the water should go in. I want to wait until a few people join actually to see what they think we should do. You know, how am I going to dunk this phone? Do we just drop it in? How long does the phone stay in the water? Do I just dunk it and pull it out? Do I leave it in there 10 seconds? Do I leave it in there 20 seconds? I want to make this as fair as possible, just so people don't go, oh, he's a repair shop. Of course he's going to say that, you know. If you really think about it, though, and rice did fix your phone, I'd be doing myself out of business anyway. The reason I am doing this is because what happens is people stick it in rice for a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever, you know, it takes. The phone's still full of water, and then they go and plug a charger into it, and it annoys the hell out of me because we could have probably saved the data on their phone, probably the phone as well, if we just cleaned it and it was brought to us first. But now it's blown half of the power rails in the phone because it's still wet and you're putting current in it. It's just ridiculous. So we're going to see whether rice can fix a phone. What I'm going to do, we're going to dunk it in the water. Like I said, we're going to wait until a few people come in. Maybe they can suggest how long this phone should be in the water. I'm going to show you the phone working first. We're going to open it up. I'm going to show you that it's got no water indication marks on it whatsoever. This is an iCloud locked phone. It's got a small crack in the top. So, you know, for whoever's saying that can affect it, fair enough, it probably could. It is a point where water's going to get in. But let's face it, water's one of the most smallest molecules. It's going to get into the phone. I've seen it in so-called waterproof phones. So, you know. But I just want to go through a few things. So we got the rice. Oh, I have to remember that there. We've got a tub to put it in. The good old tub to put the rice in. So, like I said, the only way to make this fair would be me to constantly stream this phone, which I considered because I thought people are going to turn around and say, oh, he's just swapped it out for a working phone. But we're going to do a few more videos of what phones look like that we couldn't save. And we might even do a few videos of where we put water onto a board and then stick a charger into it and watch what happens, what sort of carnage ensues. Because I'm interested to see myself. We only ever see the aftermath of all of this. So one tub. 1 kilogram of rice. I don't know, is that enough? Does anybody know how much rice I should use? I got a kilogram because I thought most people haven't got more than that lying around their house. So, kilogram of rice. The saviour of phones. And one poor iPhone 5C. Probably going to die. So, what I'm going to do is, just so you can see, I'm going to open this up. I don't think we're going to be able to work under there. So you can see that this is a working phone. I'm going to open it up to show that it's not got any water indicators on it, so I'm not cheating by sticking an already water damaged phone in there. And yeah, we're going to dunk it in the water and see how long it lasts. Like I said, I don't know how long to dunk this in the water, so if anybody in chat, anybody's got any suggestions, what, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, you know, 20 seconds, so I leave it in there for 30 seconds, I don't know. You know, in my head, I was going to time 10 seconds, but again, I don't want to make all the rules for this because as much as I want to dispel this myth, I kind of want to leave it up to other people, so then I'm not making the decisions for this poor 5C that's going to get dunked. So let's open it up. What I will say is I am going to try and make it fair, and I will put the bottom screws back in because that might make a difference. So let's open it up and see if the watermarks are triggered. The screen on this isn't great. And then I'm going to show you the phone completely working. It works well enough to chuck in water anyway. Right. So when you take your phone to the Apple store and they reject you because they say your warranty's not covered because you've got phone inside your phone. No, you've got water inside your phone. So the thing that tells them that, just in case you didn't know about phone inside your phone, this little dude here is called a water indicator. Now, I'm not going to show it going off. We'll see that after. There's two. In fact, I think there's three, but I'm just going to show you the two. The two important ones anyway. And then we've got a little dude in there. So this dude has never seen any water. They're moisture controlled. You can lick them, they'll go red. That tells you that moisture has been in the phone. And just for good measure, there's one on the back of the screen. So a pretty good indication that I'd say that this phone has never seen water, as most phones shouldn't. So let's close this back up. Let's see it working. There's enough time to get the water inside the phone. That's not an answer, Sandy. That's a cop-out. You know, I mean, how long does it take for people to pull them out of a toilet, you know? What sort of contemplation is going through people's heads? I've never dropped a phone in the toilet. I've only ever spilt a drink on a phone, so let's get it. You know, every single scenario for dropping your phone in water is, or in a liquid, in a pint, in coffee, you know, having a bag and the drink opening in your bag and filling your bag up. You know, every single scenario is different. So this isn't conclusive. But what I will show you is the carnage in 2 weeks, is my guess that how long this rice is going to take to dry the phone. So if you leave anything with water on it for 2 weeks, you don't need to be a genius to understand that stuff's going to start decaying in the phone. The worst thing about mobile phone logic boards is they've got a lot of silica and other sort of metals on them, like copper and zinc and all sorts of other things. All of them react differently to water. But the key thing to remember is it's the electrolytes in the water that do the damage. So you've got like salts and all sorts. So it completely depends. This is tap water. So this is the best thing you could possibly put it in. If you're going to chuck a phone into anything, this is the best thing. This is the thing that's going to give you the best choice of life. If this was a pint of beer, no hope. That thing's going to settle all over the board like glue, and there's no point of doing a live stream on that, because anything that's coming with coffee, tea, or anything like that, regardless of whether it's been in rice or they've just pulled it straight out their cup of tea and brought it to us, it's really difficult to clean. It just sets on the board. So I'm trying to do the fairest test possible. Like I said, I want nothing to gain from this, because realistically, if you think about it, and you want to put your phone in rice, bring it to me, because I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll replace the power side to your board or any of the other bits like your touch IC and all of those sides. So I've got everything to gain from people sticking their phones in rice. So just from that point of view, that should tell you that it's going to be as fair as I can make it. Right, let's get a camera down here. I'm going to move this jug of water because I don't want to be doing a water treatment on my own stuff live on camera, because sod's law, and anybody who knows me, it's definitely going to happen. So let's bring this camera down just to show you the basics of the phone. It's going to show you the camera loads and stuff. So just so you know, can we see that? Let's get this back here. So Power button works. So let's go here. Middle button works. Let's open it up. Volume down. Volume up. Oh. You can see the ringer works. See if it loads a camera. You can see, hold on, put my hand underneath. You can see the camera working there. Right, the touch is sporadic on this phone, that's why. There you go. So you can see the camera there. Right, what else can I show you? Right. Let's record some sound. And then I think that's it, you know, that's a good enough working phone. Let's record some sound. Will this phone survive? How long will it take to dry this phone? Right. How long will it take to dry this phone? Right, that's the loudspeaker. Play that again because both of those were turned down. I don't know if you can hear that. I can tell you it's working. Other than that, I don't think you need to see whether there's anything else because that's all I'm going to show you after to see whether this phone works. And, you know, sod's law, I might pull this out in 2 weeks and it might work fine. You know, happy days. But what I will show you is the carnage inside from leaving something like that. When you could just take it to any repair shop. And what they'll do is, if they're good, they'll pull the board out and they'll clean it for you with chemicals. And if they're really good, they'll take the shielding off and they'll clean all of your components. And that'll stop it from decaying. And you'll probably have a working phone. You might have to change a screen, battery, you know, whatever. It depends how much you want to keep that phone. So how expensive is that phone? 5C? Not so much. Okay, so Sandy says enough time to get the water into the phone. So that's given me lots to go by. So Philip, if you're listening, what about you? Danny, Tessa, Anthony, Clint, or anybody else that's in live stream? What about Ricky? Ricky, how long should I keep this in there? You know, someone give me an answer. Someone else decide for me so then the trolls on YouTube don't go, he left it in there too long. That's not realistic. Nick will give me an answer. Nick, give me an answer. How long should I dunk this phone for? What's realistic? How long should this be in the water? Because we'll get a timer ready. Well, I'm just going to get a timer off on my phone. No one's going to answer me, are they? They're going to make me decide. Maybe I should just leave this live stream. 5 minutes, lol. 5 seconds. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds to 5 minutes. I'm not going to leave it in there for 5 minutes, Philip. You know, that's definitely going to kill it. I was thinking 10 seconds. Nick's thinking 5 seconds. So maybe we go with Nick's. Alright, how should I drop this in? Does it make a difference? Do I drop this in this way? Do I drop it in this way? This way? This way? That way? Do we just randomly, do I close my eyes? 1 minute. Let's see how long it would take to flush. Honestly, I've had people that have said that it wasn't in there that long, and I've opened it up and it is literally been full. As full as you can get water in there. And then put your hand. I really did consider putting this in a toilet, honestly. Maybe before or after. Because everybody brings it to me. Oh, it was clean. The toilet was clean. It was fine. There's nothing to worry about. And then I go and heat it up and my workshop starts smelling great. So don't feel embarrassed about dropping it in the toilet because it's coming out your back pocket. It's going in the toilet and there's only one reason you were at the toilet, let's face it. So, has anybody got any other suggestions than 5 minutes or 5 seconds? I was going to put it in for 30 seconds. No. I was kind of hoping for more than 2. Right. I'm going to go get this. We'll get set up, see if we get any other suggestions. Right. Right, this is not a good idea, having this around all of the equipment that we've got here. Right. Okay, so one fucking giant jug of water. Okay, let's change to a better view. What about that? Have I got sound back? Nice one for that felt. Sound it. Volume's got an OBS, killed sound when you change cams. Ask Siri how long you should dunk her for. Right, cheers guys. I think it's back. I'm gonna wait till you guys. It's back. Right, should we ask Siri how long we should dunk her underwater for? Right, let's get this set up. I'm not sure she's gonna give us an answer, but you never know. I don't know how mad this phone's going to go. It's still got sort of data and stuff on it. I've tried to wipe it as much as I can. Yes, it's back. Sound is back. You're not a complete moron. No, I'm not. I'm quite new to this streaming, so this OBS is a bit finicky, but it's free, so what can you do? Incorrect password, because you're an idiot. Come on, let me ask Siri. Siri's not available. Why is Siri not available? Right, I'm going to go and get a towel to wipe this up, or some toilet roll. Let's do it the toilet way. I'm going to go and get some toilet roll so we can mop up the excess water so I don't get it all over the equipment. And then we'll dunk it. Right. Right. Well, that doesn't look too weird on the stream, does it? Right. How long shall I put you in the water for? Yes, you. Yes, you.
That's what I thought.
Can I have an answer?
Interesting question.
How long do you want to go in this jug of water for?
I have everything I need in the cloud.
Oh, did you hear that? He has everything in the cloud. So Siri, completely cool. How long shall I put you in this jar of water? I don't think he's going to give us an answer. So, he says he's cool. He says everything's backed up. So, there's a few more people joined. Just want to get a complete broad spectrum. How long should we put this in this water to make it fair? You know, how long shall I drop this in, time it, pull it back out, and then chuck it in the rice? We're going to do it in real time. Ashley, Linda, any suggestions? I know it seems like I'm going on, but this is going to go onto YouTube, and people are going to troll the hell out of me going, this wasn't a fair test. So we've got 5 minutes from Phil, 5 seconds from Sandy. I was saying 10 seconds at the start. I did think 30 when I started it. Maybe you didn't notice it gone in. 30 seconds is probably a little bit too much. I think I've settled on 7.5. Kind of important. We can only do this once. Right, let's get a timer up. Right. 5 to 10 seconds, that's what I thought. So that seems like the consensus. Thank you, Ashley. Right, none of the Facebook stream is coming up on the live stream, so I don't know why that is, because Facebook's turd. Okay, let's do this. Right, this is not what I'm used to. Normally I'm used to saving these, so... Right. Any preferences from how? Does it matter? Do we dunk it in head first? Do we let it settle like this? Does anyone care? Or do people just want to see me kill this phone? So if you have joined a little bit later on YouTube or on Facebook, I've shown this is fully working and it's got no signs of water. AD Lusted, he loves iPhones. AD, how should I dunk this phone? Should we go flat, top, or bottom? No! No's not an answer. This is going in there regardless. It's all in the name of science. So, we've got a few more people join. How are we going to dunk this phone? There's quite a large delay. I think there's about 30 seconds from people joining to me talking to you lot hearing it. So, straight in. Burn it? No, that's a different stream. Torture it first by pouring water over its face with a flannel on the screen. So we're going to waterboard the phone, yeah? Just dunk it. Phil's got shit to do. He's just like, dunk it. I haven't got time to be wasting looking at your ass dunking an iPhone on Facebook. Mike Murphy, Glenn. So is there any preference? Does anyone care how this phone gets dunked, you know, in the name of science, to see whether rice is going to fix this phone? Because I think it matters. I think it's going to determine how long the phone's in there, to how much water can get inside the phone. So I don't want to be the person to decide that, because obviously that would make this biased. So at the moment we've got waterboard the phone, burn the phone, drop it straight in. No other suggestions? Plop. Yeah, it's definitely going to go plop, Glenn. Okay, so I don't think anybody really cares. So what phone is it? It's a iPhone 5C. And just to show you math, it's all nice and working. We've tested it. Hasn't got any water indication marks on it, so we're going to dunk and then we're going to dry it off and put it in the rice and we're going to leave it. It's obviously not going to be done today, but I do live streams every day, so we'll come back to it and see whether it's wet every day. Get a Sony, it'll sit in that water all day long. You say that, but I fixed quite a few water damaged Sonys. If you read the terms and conditions on the Sonys, it says pure water only, which doesn't exist. Cloud water. You can take it in the clouds. They'd guarantee that. and drop it from 0.5 meters in the air. Yeah, I was just going to drop it from this height, just because I don't want to get everything wet. Might even just place it in. I don't know. But hit it with a hammer and then throw it in the bin. I kind of agree. Okay. Right, next question. I know this is a bit pedantic for people who just want to see me kill this iPhone. But are we using it when it goes in? Jay Davis. Should it be on? Are we texting? Is the phone off? Does it make a difference? Is it going to create more damage? I can't sit here and test multiple phones on multiple different types, and I'm only going to do this once because I know the answer. But I wanted to do this to kind of dispel any rumours about rice will fix your phone. Jay's a cook, but he fixes phones all the time. Lady Kitcher's joined. Right, I promise I'm going to dunk this in a minute because I want to go home. But I would like to know, is it going to be on? At the moment, people don't care how long it's going to be in there, and they don't care how long it's going to be dunked for, so that's always good. We've settled on 5 to 10 seconds, so we'll go 7.5 seconds in the interest of science. You should have a live stream from the phone so it falls in the water. I did think about that. I thought, perspective underwater, how long does it stay on for? Still, not really answering the question. I kind of want to put it in on, just so we can see it in the water on. And I kind of want to do it in maybe upside down, so it kind of simulates it going dunk and plopping. But this is more exciting than Blue Planet. David Attenborough. Or me. What are you doing here? Okay, Ellie, are you going to give me an answer? How would you like to see me kill this phone? Or will it kill it? I don't know. Like I said, I could pull this out in 2 weeks. It could work fine, and this is all for nothing. Drop it in and ring it. That's probably happened quite a few times. I've had people tell me they've rung them at festivals and found them in toilets and then gone toilet diving, so I'd leave the phone there. So I don't think we're going to get an answer. I'm going to leave it 30 more seconds. See if I get an answer about whether it's going to go on or on. If anybody doesn't give us an answer, I'm going to drop it in. Let's go sideways maybe and on. Sideways and on. For 7.5 seconds. So we've settled on how long it should go in for. I feel like that, is it Babe Station where they do that, but less exciting. Okay. Right, just while I'm waiting for that, you can check out our YouTube channel. If you search UK Microsoldering, just all as one word, it will come up with all of our videos, and there'll be updates on this if you're not on Facebook. I don't know where the videos go on my feed for these. I think they go onto my feed. I can share them, so we can give updates about how well this phone is doing. Chuck it in, you're building up the tension more than damn it on the X Factor. I wouldn't know. I don't watch that. But like I said, I am going to drop this in. Right, okay, so no one cares, so I guess I have to decide. So I say it's going in like this, so we ready? Okay, we can't do it that way because the jug I've got isn't wide enough, so let's go upside down. So let's start. I don't know if I'm going to be able to start a timer and watch at the same time. You just have to take my word for it on the timer. Move my phone out of the way. Do you do any other magic tricks? Can we book you for a kids' party? If so, will there be less padding and more tricks? Only if I can book you for a comedian show. Andy Craven joined. Right. For all you lucky people that get to see this is going in. 3, 2, 1. So, I'm going to start it. We're going to go 7.5 seconds. Then we're going to pull it out. Meh, that'll do. Probably close to 10. Okay. Oh no. My phone's wet. Let's dry that off. So, right now you're running around your house going, oh, sugar, dropped my phone in the toilet. What do I do? Oh, you should probably turn it off. So, still on. Still working. Sweet. I mean, did water go in this phone? Okay, let's try and turn this off. It's rebooted, so... Let's dry the excess water. Good old rice. Let's see if this fixes it. So while we're waiting for that phone to turn off, let's see if that ever does. I'm going to open this, stick it in there, and then that's the magic trick over, I'm afraid, because now we got to see if the rice is going to fix this phone. I'm not entirely sure that was in there long enough for any conclusive damage. What I do know is that it's on again. Right, let's turn this off. Right, so that's off. So we've done the right thing. We've turned it off. We've got a tub of magical rice. And now, do your work, rice. So that's in there now. I'm going to come back. We're going to check this every day. And we're going to see if rice fixes a phone. It probably will. Like I said, it's entirely possible. The myth must be there because people have done this and then their phones have been fine. But I think in those cases, water hasn't gone anywhere near the logic board or anything important that they've noticed. So this might be the case. It's me. Of course, it probably will be the case. What I am going to do is show some boards that are completely ruined. And then we're going to put power through a board as well. So we're going to put some water on like an iPhone 5 or something. I'm going to plug it into the charger while we're filming just to see what could happen. Well, I think we're going to leave it there. So, like I said, if you want to check back anytime, you can search us on YouTube. You can go to the website, ukmicrosoldering.com. You can search on YouTube, UK Microsoldering. If you do, like and subscribe us. And I'm going to end this stream here. Thanks for watching.